Now, most of the architectural users are familiar with the section command. So now I'm going to show you what's new to the command. First of all, you'll notice that, or I'll show you that you can specify, or you can be more specific and tell Caddie that when you want to do the section, that the text itself need to be a specific style. And then it's also going to be annotative. So let's just recap quickly on how to create your own text style. On your left hand side, you're going to go to annotate. In the subcolumn, we go to text set. In this dialog, you will have your styles, and now we're going to say manage because we're going to create a new one. I'm going to say new, and we're going to call it Caddie 27. We're going to say section. So now I'm going to say OK, and now we're going to apply a specific font to that style name. So I'm going to scroll down, and for this exercise, I'm going to make use of the AR Blanca. I'm going to say OK, and as you can see, it gives me a preview. Now, this is my active style at the moment. So I'm going to just change it to style number 1, so that you can see my text set is to use style number 1. I'm going to say OK, but when I'm going to make use now of the command, I'm going to tell Caddie that when I'm going to go to SARC 2D, I go to my sections, and I go to my section parameters. In this dialog new to Caddie 27 is that you can see that I can tell Caddie now in this list which text style I would like to make use of, as well as my plotted height need to be 3, and as well as it's annotative. So I'm going to say OK. So now it's set up, and now we're going to do another section. So I'm just going to make use of those 3 construction lines, and the command itself is under application, SARC 2D, section elevation, and we're going to use the external wall. So I'm going to click on the command. It will ask us indicate outside edge of wall at top of surface bed. So I'm going to S for snap, indicate the first point. It will ask us indicate inner surface direction, and I click on the inside, and the same as on the other side. So first of all, there's the font as what applied to the style. As you can see, it's applicable to my section. And secondly, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to select this portion, C for copy, indicate where I want to copy from, and I'm just going to place a copy next to it, because now we're going to compare these two. Because up to Caddie 27, previously your sections actually was exploded in such a way that your lines itself or your brickwork actually came in as continuous lines. As you can see, it's single lines. The same as with your foundations. If I go down to my foundations, that were single lines. Now the new to 27 is that when you bring in your sections, is that each and every brick is a polyline. As you can see, if I select the brick, it says multiple 2, just selected 1, there it says polyline 1, same as with your foundation. If I select the foundation, it says polyline 1. First of all, let's select the content. As up to Caddie 26, one section created 311 components. If I select Caddie 27, the new section way, it's only 82 components. So the 2 enhancements is, first of all, you can apply a specific text style to the section, and secondly, the way that it creates the section is just so much advanced that brings it in as polylines, so it will be less components. And then there's something for the cavity users as well. So if you like to work with, I'm just going to make a copy of these construction lines. So when it comes to your cavity walls, you'll notice that if I go back to my architectural section parameters, on my left hand side, as you can see here, my outer leaf, I can adjust that. Let's say it need to be 190 using a concrete block. My cavity, I would like to change my cavity to 80 millimeter, and my inner leaf need to be 110. That is new added to 27, as well as your hatching. Now I can ask Caddie, do I want my inner brick or my outer brick to be hatched? Or I can ask Caddie for both. So for this exercise, I'm just going to switch on the outer brick. I'm going to say OK, and let's activate the command. So it's section, we go to cavity wall, and Caddie will ask us outside edge of wall, indicate the inner, and as you can see, there's my settings exactly as how I set it up in my parameter set.